Hello, folks. Inception, you know what that means? Dragon Age time. So I've just had my dinner, and it was chopped up steak strips with soy sauce combined with teriyaki sauce in a side dish, steamed vegetables, and a bowl of miso soup. I'm full to bursting. How many carbs do you ask? 5. 5. Yeah. People say it can't be done. Bloody well can be done. You can lose weight and stuff your face as well. Just do it with good stuff that isn't carby or fatty. But you can have fat actually, just not tons of it. What are we supposed to be doing? So we've done Circle of Magi, Companions, Sten Sword. We could go to Denerim. Okay. I think we'll do Ostagar right now, and we'll clear up a few loose ends. So, first things first, just in case I miss this. I think this is Morrigan's, so we're going to have to give it to her. And by that I don't mean Royce's penis. We've already given her that.
What? You found Flemeth's grimoire? Ever since we discovered the condition of the Mage's Tower, I had wondered if it might be recoverable, but I had yet to speak of it to you. How fortunate that you found it on your own. You have my thanks. I will begin study of the tome immediately.
Yeah, number 3, got to.
I suppose something is deserved for all your efforts, is it not?
Royce is so good, he just does things for this woman without even, without even knowing that it's for her. Like, yeah, there you go.
I do not intend to squander this opportunity to learn more than Flemeth wished me to know. This should be interesting.
Okay. Whilst we are here, we need to get rid of our stuff as well. Silver chain.
A fine gift. You have my thanks.
And bar of gold. Chantry amulet will she'll like.
That's a wonderful thought.
There you go.
I don't know what to say. Why, thank you so much.
That's good. Obviously the dog gets the bone. Why would we not do that? Don't be so heartless. Wine is the gift. Well, I'm special. This is all for Ogrim when we get him. So that's hilarious. White runestone.
Why, thank you so much.
Guess we're getting rid of it. The Rose of Orlais. That could be either. That could be Sten. I'm gonna give it to her.
Why, thank you so much.
I think it was for Sten. Normally I get these right. Damn it. Then again, I don't think we need to give Sten any more gifts. Look at him. Oh, absolutely adores us. Look at him. I think that's it, really. Oh, I can put on my new armor. That's cool. Warden Commander gloves. Yep. Warden Commander armor. Warden heavy armor. No, Warden Commander armor. Do we not have boots to go with this? What? Warden Commander boots. 36 strength? No, get this off. Get this off. What a load of nonsense. Not using that. Blighted Warden Commander armor. Okay. Guess we can use these. They are better than what we've got as well. Where's the gauntlets? Oh, here we go. That looks pretty cool. I like the darker edge to it. It's pretty cool, man. Look at that. I like it, yeah. Let's go do some things first. So basically,
Yes.
we are running errands, is what we're doing right now. We are running some errands. We are going back to Soldier's Peak to regroup. Always worth going back. Is it going to come back? Yes, it is.
Is it time to kill something?
Stop. Don't kill him.
What? Why not?
He is no common bandit. None of them were. Their weapons and armor are of fine make, and they are well trained. You know what I'm talking about, don't you? Who are you?
Someone who regrets taking you on. I was told it would be an easy job. Kill the little red-haired girl. Deal with the others as we pleased.
Kill the... You came to kill me?
He probably means you, yes.
Who sent you? Why am I wanted dead?
I don't pay to ask why someone wants someone else dead. I just need to know what to do and where to get my money. Ha! Money. I'll be lucky to get away with my life, it seems. Maybe we could work something out. You like the idea?
Speak quickly.
I've no real quarrel with you. Wasn't me that wanted you dead. But I know how you can find the one who does.
Don't just stop there. Tell us.
I have some directions written down on how to get to the house. It's in Denerim. Yeah, it's the best I can do.
Thank you. Now leave. I never want to see you again.
Get lost before we change our minds.
Don't worry. I'll not trouble you no more.
It's Marjolaine. It has to be.
Why now?
Maybe someone saw me. Maybe she's finally found me and wants to finish what she started.
Yeah, wouldn't let anyone harm you.
She needs to answer for what she's done to me. If we are ever in Denerim, I would like to seek her out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're going there in a minute, so yeah, we will.
Perhaps it's time to settle this score for good.
Whoa, I have a lot of stuff going on. Can we slowly
Here I
on?
am.
Stop that. Alrighty. The Dryadens have set up camp. That's good. That's good.
Once the Dryadens were strong. We will be again one day.
You? You're the warden? My family owes you. Any weapons I make, I will sell you for a discount.
So if you don't recognise this voice, it's Commander Shepard. It's Mark Meir. You're a weaponsmith then?
Indeed. I have spent my life studying steel, dragonbone, and more. I learned all I could in human lands, and exiled dwarves taught me more. Give me the finest metals and materials, and I can make wonders for you.
In my travels, I found this strange metal in a crater.
This is star metal. If you give this to me, I will craft for you a thing of legend.
How much will it cost me?
Nothing. My family owes you much.
A star metal longsword, that sounds perfect.
And so it shall be. It is done. I call this blade Starfang. May it serve you well. I must rest after my exertions. Warden?
I like the fact that, unlike other games, like, it doesn't make you go away and wait to get your weapon. It's like, no, you did the hard bit. There you go. Oh, right, so the Grey Warden longsword can come into the left hand, and Starfang can go in the right hand. 9, what does it do? 11.9, look at that. Excellent. Okay. Is this better than what she has? No, I don't think it is. Okay.
Welcome back, Warden. As you can see, we've been busy. Cleaned the place up a bit. Even my brother Mikhail came out of hiding. Never will you find a finer smith. Also, got some goods stored here that might interest you. Buy them now before my cousins move it all someplace else.
Did you tell your family about Sophia?
I thought about it, but I figured that it's not a bad thing to believe that you come from a line of lions. Even if the truth is a touch more complicated. Our family's belief that we were wronged. It gave us strength to make something of ourselves.
What do you think of her?
King Arlen sounded like a right nasty piece of work. Sophia was branded a traitor. She consorted with blood mages. But in spite of it all, I think she was a hero.
Keep looks a lot different.
We've a big family. When you were away, we all pitched in. Hard to believe there were undead, demons, and worse around here, right?
Any trouble with Avernus?
Haven't heard a peep from him. Seems to like keeping to himself. But I keep telling the children to stay away from the tower.
Alright, let me see your wares.
Certainly.
We had a lot of stuff to sell, it seems. Wow. Okay, what did you have? Grandmaster Frostrune. No. Take all these. Take all these. And we got party storage. Hooray. Okay, good. Lock that in there. Lock everything we're not using in there. Phew. fact, I think we'll take the... Use that. I will use the creationist cord. There we go. Okay. Let's head to Denerim, I suppose. We're gonna get in there and... Dun, 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 dun. Alrighty.
Ah, Daniel. If we have time, I would like to look for Marjolaine. We have a score to settle.
All men are the work of our Maker's hands, from the lowest slaves to the highest kings. Those who bring cows.
Strange that matters can be so tumultuous and yet the day still be so bright. Oh, my pardon. Just thinking aloud. Are you here for the Chanter's Board?
Who are you?
I am Sister Justine, curator of the reliquary of this chantry. And pride again. It is hard to live up to the example of Andraste.
What does a curator do?
The archivist tends the books, and I tend the sacred relics. I also search for more to add to our collection, which is more difficult than it sounds.
Found these scrolls in a Tevinter ruin.
Really? Oh, pardon my incredulity. I would like to examine them in any event.
Okay. Be careful with them, they do seem ancient.
Let me see. The scrolls are old, no question, and the script. It's written in cipher. Early believers used them to keep their writings safe from the Tevinter Magus. These could be authentic. Please, let me examine it.
Want some sort of collateral first.
If you are a charlatan, may the Maker have mercy upon you. There is avarice in your eyes, but I believe you. Inner ruins, you say? I can give you 5 sovereigns. If these prove to be genuine, we can discuss more substantial payment afterwards.
Deal. Here you go.
I need parchment, quill, and ink. What was the trick to the cipher again? I examined your scrolls. I know a few of the early chantry ciphers, but I'm not fully familiar with this one. The bits I have made out. This may be an account of Maferath's final days, and perhaps more.
So am I getting paid or not?
Maferath, you heard me, right? As in the betrayer of our prophet. Here is all of the allowance I have for acquisitions. Take it and go. 1,000 blessings.
Cool.
The Maker does not bread sinners. Oh, would you stop correcting me? I know the chant like the back of my hand.
Why are you here?
What do you mean?
Women are priests, or merchants, or artisans, or farmers. None of those have any place fighting.
I have no idea how to answer this.
It is not done. There is no more to it.
Do you mean your people have no female mages or warriors?
Of course not. Why would our women wish to be men?
What are you talking about? They don't wish to be men.
They shouldn't. That can only lead to frustration.
Sten! No, never mind. Let's drop this.
So, Exhibit A, and I will get into this a bit later on. Do you know what? No. Let's get into it now. There is a controversy with the Canary and later Dragon Age games. Why? Because they are neutered for the sake of modern day politics. The Canary in Dragon Age Origins don't get trans people. They don't. They don't get them. They don't, and they don't get anybody who doesn't want to conform to their gender role. They don't get it. They just don't understand it. Why would you're a woman, why would you want to be a man? It doesn't compute. It doesn't compute to Sten that these two women can actually fight. He's like, why are you even here? Why would you want... I can see you can fight. That's not what I'm talking about. I don't know why you would want to be here. You must be living a very sad life if you want to be here. Because for him, the Kyun is everything. And in the Kyun, you have your purpose, and you have your role, and that is your purpose, and you're very happy to serve within that role. Do you know what I mean? The Canary do not get, if you want to step outside of your gender role, they don't get it. And that's something that's pretty cool in this game, not because it's a good point of view, because it isn't. No, it's cool because the Canary are actually, well, we think they're wrong as viewers, as players, right? But the women in the game, the other people in the game who don't conform to their gender roles, they kind of prove them wrong throughout the game. And Sten, actually, if you play as a female Grey Warden and you're fighting, he asks you the same questions that he just asked Leliana there, right? And you can get offended and all that, and that doesn't change his mind. What does change his mind is your actions, you fighting and doing well. And by the end of the game, he's like, you know what, maybe we're wrong on that. Maybe we need to think again on this, you know what I mean? Like, I can't change anything, but maybe I can change things, you know what I mean? Or maybe I can think about things in a different way. And that's a really cool thing, because having really challenging, controversial things in your games and examining them in your fiction is a really good way of giving your world depth and resistance. Do you know what I mean? Like there are parts of your world that should be jagged. Parts of your world should turn the reader off. They should go, oh, God, I don't like that. Because there are things in the real world that turn the reader off, right? You need to have... you don't need to have this... I'm not talking about this huge, grim, dark setting where everything's awful all of the time. But in a setting like Dragon Age, there are many different forms of human beings in this world. It's very realistic. You know, people act like they would in real life for the most part. Right? And having different hues of good and bad is what is in the world, just like there is in Dragon Age, and that is a really good thing to do. And what's more, it got people talking about situations and societies that are like Sten's. Totalitarian states that force you into a singular role, and that's it, right? Far-left communism, far-right, you know, nationalist extremism, right? Both of those sides, right, are kind of mirrored in what Sten believes, that, you know, that he falls into a lot of those categories. I know that sounds awful, but it's true. The Canary purge nearly everybody who they find as subhuman. They have no qualms about getting rid of entire cities of people on the drop of a hat, just because they think, well, you've gone against the Kyun one too many times, or even once. Look at Dragon Age 2. We'll get there, right? The Canary literally do that in Dragon Age 2. They see this Kirkwall thing. It isn't working out. We're just going to kill everybody. Okay? It is an uncomfortable society that he belongs to. But it gives the fiction depth. It gives it depth and nuance. That's why it's important. And that's why what BioWare did to the Canary in later games is fucking nonsense. Absolute ridiculous nonsense. Because what they did was they made the Canary essentially stand up for trans people. Because this is what far-left writers do. And I'm telling you this right now. They boil everything down to a bare stereotype and then they fight a straw man. That's what they do. And that's what they did with Dragon Age and the Canary. They basically boiled them down, that they missed the point completely because they're not very good writers. They missed the point completely, and they said, no, you misunderstood the Kyun, really. They're all for trans people, because what if a man chooses to be a woman, he can do. If a woman chooses to be a man, they can do. As long as they are fighting in their role, it doesn't matter, right? To the point that Iron Bull, the Canary character in that game, Dragon Age Inquisition, actively shouts at you if you misgender somebody in his party. That's how neutered the Canary get in Dragon Age Inquisition. That's it. They're a caricature of what they once were, essentially. And they are ushered off to the side of proceedings. Just over there somewhere. You know what I mean? They're a bit too rough for us. We don't like playing with those. And I'm telling you now, they're hardly in Inquisition, right? They're in what's the word? Not the Betrayer. Is it the Betrayer DLC? The last DLC. Anyway, the last DLC. Trespasser, right? They're in Trespasser. They're one of the main bad guys in Trespasser. But that's it. And even in there, you don't really talk to the Canary or get their side of things. They're just there, right? And then, we're never going to see them again. I'm telling you now, if we see the Canary in Dragon Age, the Veil Guard, it'll be a throwaway line or a throwaway character, right? One of the companions is a Canary, right? She'll be a throwaway character. She'll be female Iron Bull, essentially, right? When you learn nothing about the Kyun anymore, because it's too rough for BioWare. BioWare don't want to cover the Canary because they're too rough. In other words, they were written by a sane adult and a competent writer. Moving on.
Now's better than later.
Sometimes.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Liliana. Oh, so lovely to see you again, my dear. Spare me the pleasantries. I know you're... Oh, you must excuse the shabby accommodations. I try to be a good host, but you see what I have to work with. This country smells like wet dog everywhere. I cannot get the smell out. Even now it is in my hair, my clothes. Ugh.
Like how the dog whines. It is really clever how they get the dog to do that at certain points when other people are talking because he knows what they're saying. Do you know what I mean? Ferelden doesn't smell like wet dog.
Of course, you don't notice it. You wallow in the muck with your beast so much, you are used to their scent.
I like
I'm not
wallowing.
here to discuss Ferelden's odor, Marjolaine. You framed me, had me caught, and tortured. I thought that in Ferelden I would be free of you, but it seems I am not. What happened to make you hate me so? Why do you want me dead so badly?
Dead? Nonsense. I know you, my Liliana. I know what you are capable of. 4 or 5 men you can dispatch easily. They were sent to give you cause to come to me. And see, here you are.
You could have just sent her a letter.
Ignore what she says. She's lying. I know how she works. What are you up to, Marjolaine? Why are you in Ferelden?
In truth, you have knowledge that you can use against me. For my own safety, I cannot let you be. Did you think I did not know where you were? Did you think I would not watch, my Liliana? What is she up to, I thought? The quiet life, the peasant clothes, hair ragged and messy like a boy. This is not her. You were planning something, I told myself, so I watched. But no letters were sent, no messages, you barely spoke to anyone. Clever, Liliana, very clever. You almost had me fooled. But then, you left the Chantry so suddenly. What conclusion should I draw? You tell me.
You think I left because of you? You think I still have some plan for revenge? You are insane, paranoid.
But everything is about you, you know.
Oh, is that what you think? If I were you, I would believe nothing she says. Not a one. She will use you. You look at her and you see a simple girl, a friend, trusting and warm. It is an act.
I am not you, Marjolaine. I left because I didn't want to become you.
Oh, but you are me. You cannot escape it. No one will understand you the way I do, because we are one and the same. Do you know why you were a master manipulator, Liliana? It is because you enjoyed the game. You reveled in the power it gave you. You cannot change or deny this.
I trust her.
Thank you. You will not threaten me or my friends again, Marjolaine. I want you out of my life forever.
You know she'll hound you as long as she lives, right?
You've caused too much pain for too many, Marjolaine. It ends here. And you think you can kill me like that? I made you, Liliana. I can destroy you just as easily. It's over. She's dead. She's dead because of me. I need some time to myself. We will talk later.
Okay. Ow. Fucking hate this house. Ooh. That's some good shit.
Yes, my friend?
Stop that song, because it's going to my head. Sorry, sorry, sorry. Now, where are we off next? We're in Denerim.
Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven crafts.
Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven crafts.
Welcome, friends. Welcome to Wade's Emporium. We have the finest armors in Denerim, maybe in all of Ferelden. How may we assist you?
Can you make a dragon scale armor?
You have what?
Dragon scale? Real dragon scale? Marvelous. Look how it reflects the light.
How did you get... No, I don't want to know.
Alas, traveler, I must confess I have not the skill. Why, oh Maker, do you torment me? If you find Drakescale, sir, and if I could practice, then one day, I could make a fine set of armor for you.
Oh, there, Master Wade. He does get terribly emotional at times.
Well,
Come again.
No, actually,
Welcome back. You looking for fine armor?
can Wade do something with Drake? Tell me about him, actually. Tell me about him.
You're obviously not from around here. Wade is possibly the most brilliant armorsmith in all of Ferelden.
That's not true, Heren. The dwarves of Orzammar make the finest armors around. These piles of rust droppings you forced me to make are worthless compared to their work. You never let me have the time, the materials to make something special.
Customers expect their armor in a timely fashion, not years late like the last time.
That happened once, just once, and you never let it drop.
So, can you make something with Drake scales?
No, he can't.
Did I hear right? You, a man, you have drake scales?
I do, right here.
Look at this, Heren. It's real. Some never see a single scale in their lives. I must make this. Tell the, customer, is it? I'll drop everything to work on this immediately.
Are you sure you can make quality armor with this?
I'd stake my life on it, friend.
Where is your humility when we really need it?
Alright, I'll place 10 sovereigns extra, make it good and quickly.
Excellent. You won't regret it. Think of the possibilities, Heron. Think of it.
I'm trying to stop.
Alrighty. We need to leave the city now and head to Ostagar. But we're going to go back to the back to the player camp first. Bung.
I have been studying Mother's grimoire. Do you wish to hear what I have found?
What did you find?
'Tis not what I expected. I had hoped for a collection of her spells, a map of the power that she commands. But this is not it.
You look disturbed.
Disturbed? Yes, perhaps that is the right word. One thing in particular within her writings disturbs me. Here, in great detail, Flemeth explains the means by which she has survived for centuries.
That should prove useful now.
Not unless one also happens to be an ancient abomination. No. Flemeth has raised many daughters over her long lifetime. There are stories of these many witches of the wilds throughout chastened legend, yet I have never seen a one, and always wondered why not. And now I know. They are all Flemeth. When her body becomes old and wizened, she raises a daughter, and when the time is right, she takes her daughter's body for her own.
Are you certain about this?
Indeed. That is primarily what this tome details. The various daughters that Flemeth has acquired, their preparation and training. I recognize all of it. I am to be her next host. This is my purpose.
So, is she immortal or not?
Whatever spark of the demon that made her what she is remains within her, keeps her from dying of old age, but her body deteriorates. Eventually, she would be so wizened as to be senseless and immobile. So, she must seek a new body, a fresh body, and start the cycle anew.
So she does age then? You know what I mean? Yeah. Can this body be anybody, or does it have to be a daughter?
I am uncertain. According to her writings, certain hosts are better than others. The more a host is prepared, the quicker the transition will be. I am sorry. This simply takes me by surprise. I would have thought I would have had some inkling, some notion.
You really had no idea?
Flemeth is capable of many things. I was a fool not to suspect her capable of using me for her own self-preservation.
So why'd she risk sending you with me?
I do not know. Perhaps 'tis as she said, the Darkspawn threaten her as much as they threaten anyone else. Or perhaps she believes that this journey will make me more powerful. According to the tome, if the host is already powerful and trained in magic, it takes far less time for Flemeth to settle in.
So, if you died, she'd have to have another daughter, right?
Not by any natural means. Perhaps I should take this as a vote of confidence from her on my capabilities. Or perhaps she simply wished me gone from the Korkari wilds, so she could prepare her ritual in peace. A disturbing thought.
So what do you intend to do about it?
There is only one possible response to this. Flemeth needs to die. I will not sit about like an empty sack waiting to be filled. Flemeth must be slain, and I need your help to do it.
Why do you need my help?
Because if she is slain while I am near, I am not certain that she will not simply be able to take possession of me right there. So obviously I cannot be the one to do it.
Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, that'll help you.
Then what needs to be done is for you to go back to Flemeth's hut in the Kakari Wilds without me. Confront her and slay her quickly. I doubt she will truly be dead even then, but it will take her years to find a new host and recover her power, if that is even possible. The thing I must have is her true grimoire. With it, I can defend against her power in the future. Everything else in her hut is yours.
Okay. I'll see what I can do.
I am grateful. The sooner this can be done, the sooner it will set my mind at ease.
And not only that, we've got to do it without a healer. Because obviously we got rid of, what's her name? Win. We'll try it though, we'll try it. Let me see if we've got any...
You and your friends are formidable folk, indeed. It's good to have you along on the road. I'm sure...
Shut up. Right. What do we have in terms of... Grandmaster Lightning Rune. Yeah, I'll take that.
Enchantment?
I'd want some enchanting done.
Enchantment!
Okay, Starfang's got 3 areas where we can put one of these, so... Okay. Alrighty. Let's just head down there now. Why not? In fact, I need an armed set of killers here, so Alistair, you'll come with me. Yep, you can have that bow. I think that's pretty much all we can do, isn't it? Yeah.
Yes.
Might actually use shale.
Yes.
Indeed.
I don't know whether this will work, but you never know.
Light them.
Right ahead.
No word from Circle Tower. With these things on the loose, though, we can only assume the worst.
Right, Constitution, she got 32. Let's up that to 38. She's going to be our tank. In fact, we can use tactics, can we not? Yes, we can. So we're going to go with Shale. Defender. Stoneheart, Threaten, Taunt, Bellow. Good. So we're going to have Shale basically just tank all the dragon shit. Just literally tank it all. We're going to try anyway. I think there are only 2 dragons in this game you can actually go and fight. I think one of them we've already killed, luckily. And the other one...
And so you return. Lovely Morrigan has at last found someone willing to dance to her tune. Such enchanting music she plays, wouldn't you say?
Stay silent and die.
Aw, how disappointing. You think you're the first to come, full of righteousness and bluster. If only that were so. From you, I expected more.
Explain yourself then, if you can.
Ah, but it is an old, old story. One that Flemeth has heard before, and even told. Let us skip right to the ending, shall we? Do you slay the old wretch as Morrigan bids, or does the tale take a different turn?
What do you propose?
Morrigan wishes my grimoire? Take it as a trophy. Tell her I am slain.
And what happens to you?
I go. Perhaps I surprise Morrigan one day. Or I may simply watch. It would be interesting to see what she does with her freedom. Enlightening, even. Would you give an old woman that?
Nah.
Shame. What will it be, then? It is a dance poor Flemeth knows well. Let us see if she remembers the steps.
Dude, you're a dragon. Of course you do.
She will earn what she takes. I'd have it no other way.
Right, let's do this. Don't want any early deaths.
Got it. On you go.
Come on.
How do we heal Shale? Can Shale be healed? Guess she can.
Yeah.
Yeah, she can. That's good. I don't think Roy should have gone that far, to be honest with you, but okay.
Trouble!
What happens if I use my dog whistle again? What the hell happened to Sten?
You apart.
you just hear Shell go, "Bugger that!" and just smacks the dragon in the face. I love it. I love it. Bugger that! I'm still loving the fact that Shell can actually have. Come on, Shale. Thank all that stuff. The amount of times these dragons just do things where you're like, no, you can't attack me, sorry. You're like, God, tanker over here, so I have a funny feeling we're going to fall off of this.
I'll get on it.
Oh shit. Oh. And stay down. I don't like people who speak in riddles.
Can I get you a ladder?
We'll leave the robes of possession there, shall we? Fucking hell. Actually a thing called... Look. Actually a thing called robes of possession. And it's only for Morrigan. It's a very good set of armor for her. But no. I think we'll be okay, thank you. And that's the end of that. Let's head to, back up north, why not? I'm wondering what they actually have to sell.
Warden?
Can I see your wares? No, what does he have? Oh, he's got really good Grey Warden stuff. Okay, right, okay. Okay. He's got really good stuff, actually. Okay.
You have returned from the wilds, alive. What news have you?
She's dead. You're free.
Dead? You actually managed?
You should have seen it. I was on her head and all sorts, just whacking the shit out of her.
Impossible.
No, it's great.
And the real grimoire. Did you find it?
I did.
And so here it is. Fantastic. And thank you for helping me. No one has ever... Thank you.
Difficult to say, isn't it?
Perhaps a little, but 'tis honestly meant.
Okay. What the... Why is the dog lying That is not a dead dog. If Flemeth killed my dog, I fucking swear to God, man. Right. Just a bloody second. Just me and my boy. Right. Dog is fine. You've done well, you're a good dog. Good lad. And he's back. Phew. Right, what are we supposed to be doing? Done the grimoire. Oh yeah, should probably talk to Liliana. We'll do that after we can do our Grey Wardening thing. Right, we need you.
Yes.
We need you.
Indeed.
Yes.
And you. We get our Drake armor.
All men are the work of our nation.
Yay, Drake armor.
You're here about your order? It's done. I made the armor. And it's garbage. I wouldn't let a festering swine wear it.
Wade, it's amazing. I don't see anything wrong with it.
Are you blind as well as stupid? The leg guards are too tight. It'll chafe. The dye isn't even... Look here. I see a splotch. It's garbage, I say.
It's fine. Truly. It's a work of art. Here, wear it well. Now kindly leave.
Did you bring more scales? I want to try again. I've learned so much.
Wade, please leave the customer alone. How can I help you?
Can you make dragon scale armor now?
You just don't know when to quit.
Why so glum, Heron? Today is a glorious day. Today, I make dragon scale armor.
I feel just giddy.
How long will it take?
Now, I've dreamed of what I would do every night. It's in my head in perfect clarity. It will be the work of hours.
What? You're serious?
Absolutely. The only question is what type of armor. Dragon scale is marvelous, flexible and tough. I could make a lighter set of dragon skin armor, heavy dragon scale armor, or dragon bone plate. What interests you?
What? Dragon bone plate. Give me that. Strongest armor you can make.
Excellent. Excellent. Now don't move. There you go. My life's work, that is.
You did it so fast.
Of course, Heron. Have some faith. I am a master armorer, you know.
Miracles never cease. But you're not welcome here anymore.
I need a sabbatical. Maybe someplace warm.
I hate my life.
Did you bring more scales? I want to try again. I've learned so much.
Wade, please leave the customer alone. How can I help you?
I have more Drake scales.
You must be kidding. We're done. No.
Heron, more scales. I can make another set.
Dear Andraste, no.
I've been thinking every night about what I do different. It's all in my head. Dear Heron, don't worry. I can make it faster this time.
You can?
You worry too much. Just give me the scales, friend, and I'll have my finest work for you.
It's 20 sovereigns for incentive. I want it perfect.
Perfect, you say? Well, there are a few alterations I could make. I'll close up the shop then. No more new orders. Think of the possibilities.
Okay. So, "42 strength needed, but Stan can wear them." Yes. Right, what is it? It's got 21 armor. Oh my god, Stan, and 50% fire resistance. Dude. This is one of the best armor sets in the game. Look at that. This has got 10% fire resistance. That's got 50. That's got another 10. So it's got 70% fire resistance across the board. That's unreal. That is unreal. Okay, she needs 26 strength. Fair enough. But now we can get rid of the...
We're closed. Oh, it's you. Your armor isn't done yet. Come back later.
Okay, we can't sell stuff. Okay. Much money do we have left? 29. Still got good amount,
There
Right.
are many great tales of lost kings who return to their lands to reign in glory.
I am not lost, nor for that matter, a king. And there's nothing glorious about me.
You are Merrick's son. You are the rightful king of Ferelden.
I am the son of a starstruck maid and an indiscreet man who just happened to be king. Look, I can't be king. Some days I have trouble figuring out which boot goes on which foot.
Complete fools are made leaders of kingdoms all the time, and you're not a complete fool.
What an utter relief.
And don't worry about the boots. Kings don't need to dress themselves. That's what advisors are for, isn't it?
And starstruck maids, apparently.
We'll come back here a little bit later on. What am I doing? We should go straight to the bloody... Yeah.
Yes.
You,
Yes.
and you.
Indeed.
So I'm going to say this happens on our way back to Redcliffe, just to see, to double check how things are progressing. Take a look at the unarmed man. You are surprised to recognise the uniform of King Caelan's honour guard. A memory comes to you. You fought alongside this man at Ostagar. Take a look at the guards. The guards wear the uniform of Ban Loren, a minor lord, well known and little loved for the fluidity of his allegiances. Join the fray.
Work well together.
Up close, the man's face is unmistakable. You remember him as Elric Marianne, a member of Caelan's honor guard, Ostagar, and a close confidant of the king.
Thank you. I didn't expect the band's men to notice my escape so quickly. I tried to hide here in the woods, but there wasn't time. And now I'm a dead man.
What do you mean there wasn't time?
You were there in Ostagar. You know how things went. For me, it was either this, or die in some darkspawn's belly, or be hung as a deserter.
I recognize your face.
You were there with the Grey Wardens, one of Duncan's new recruits. I was to guard the king. He was my friend, understand? Maker. All that time in Ban Loren's prison. And I couldn't stop thinking about all they suffered that one dark night at Ostagar.
We don't always get to choose our deaths, you know.
No, perhaps not. But I've been given the chance to set things right. If it's the likes of you who sees me to my final hour, perhaps things happen for a reason. The king entrusted me with the key to the royal arms chest. If anything were to happen to him, he said, it was vital I deliver it to the wardens.
Why didn't he just... No, yeah. Do you still have this key?
The Maker has a sense of humour, doesn't he? I suppose it's for the best, however. Had I kept it, it would be in Ban Loren's hands by now.
Why am I not surprised? Is there someone else we should be bringing back from the brink of death instead?
I was afraid. I thought I would lose it on the battlefield, so I stashed it in the camp. Please. It's probably still there.
You don't think Darkspawn found it?
I hope not. Would they know how to work the lock, even if they did? The key's behind a loose stone at the base of a statue. I'll draw a map for you, so you'll know where to search.
You'll be taking me along, won't you? Call me sentimental, but I left behind some dark spawn that really deserve a sword through the middle.
It is vital that the king's documents do not fall into the wrong hands. As for Marik's sword, it is too powerful to be pawed at by those monsters. Same for the king's other arms and armor. And if you happen to find Caelan's body, see it off. He was our king. He shouldn't be left to rot amidst the Darkspawn's filth.
Right. And yes, we will be taking Alistair with us.
Lifeless.
See all that fire? See what happened to Sten's health? Nothing. You can see how much Alistair's been left behind. Look at his health. His armour isn't as good, and his constitution is quite low, which we will sort out as we level him up. Metal kite shield, Viridium.
Now's better than later.
Murder everything.
Got to hand it to the Darkspawn. They sure know how to make a place feel desolate and foreboding.
All right, all right.
This is the camp then, overrun. My dog was here, so... Come on, boy. It's the infirmary. Oh, yeah. This is where that guy was like, oh, come out of those woods and spread. And we've come from over there where the camp used to be. Right, okay. I know where we are. Duncan's tent was down there. Or Duncan's fire was down there. We can't get down there right now. Okay. Maybe we have to go back down here. The council meeting chamber.
I don't know whether to laugh or cry, but it's clearly Kaelin's. There can be no doubt.
All right, all right.
That's where I met Alistair, wasn't it? Yeah, joining Chalice.
Now's better than later.
Darkspawn blood still encrusts this silver chalice. With a shudder, you remember the day you brought your lips to it and drank deeply of all the mysteries that lay within. Yeah, we can give that to Alistair, I think. Bring it on, bitch.
Got it. Twisted creatures. Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
They very rarely have any good stuff on them. We know what happened to the merchant then. Unfortunately. Darkspawn Forge, what the hell? Okay, nice helmet. Kennels, right, yeah. I'm getting where we were now.
Got it. I'll get on it. Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? I'll get on it. Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
In fact, where's the... Let's equip you. I think we've got some cool stuff here. There we go. Duncan's fire. Royal Enclave. Kaelin's chest. Key required. Where did he say it was? Not seeing where this key could be. Where did he say it was? He drew a map showing where he hid the key. Did he now? Oh, yeah, he did. Sorry. God damn it, I would go around the other side, wouldn't I? There we go.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Secret correspondence.
Judging by these documents, it's a pity we hadn't placed more trust in Orlais and less in the king's own father-in-law.
Blades like that inspire songs that last the ages.
So, to His Majesty King Kaelin of Ferelden, my Warden Commander assures me that we face a blight. This thing threatens us both, and we must work together to fight it, lest it devour us all. Our two nations have not had a happy history, but that is all it is, history. It is the future that is at stake now. Let us put aside our father's disagreement, so that we may secure the future of both our countries. My Chevalier stand ready, and will accompany the Grey Wardens of Orlais to Ferelden. At your word, the fight with Orlais, the might of Orlais will march to reinforce the Ferelden forces. Sincerely, Empress Selene. Okay. Your Majesty, my men will arrive soon as possible to bolster your forces. Make her willing. This blight will be ended before it has begun. Kaelin, I beseech you, as your uncle, not to join the Grey Wardens on the field. You cannot afford to take this risk. Ferelden cannot afford it. Let me remind you again that you do not have an heir. Your death, and it pains me to even think of it, would plunge Ferelden into chaos. And yes, perhaps when this is over, you will allow me to bring up the subject of your heir. While a son from both the Therin and Mactier lines would unite Ferelden like no other, we must accept that perhaps this can never be. The Queen approaches her 30th year, and her ability to give you a child lessens with each passing month. I submit to you again that it might be time to put Honora aside. We parted harshly the last time I spoke of this, but it has been a full year since then, and nothing has changed. Please, nephew, consider my words, and Andraste's great grace be with you. All Eamon to King Kaelan. Wow! Alright, so Eamon was trying to get Kaelan to put aside Honora, who is, of course, Logain's daughter. There you go. Kaelan, this visit to Ferelden will be postponed indefinitely due to the Darkspawn problem. You understand, of course? The Darkspawn have odd timing, don't they? Let us deal with them first, and once that is done, we can further discuss a permanent alliance between Orlais and Ferelden. A note written in an uncharacteristically familiar tone from Empress Selene to King Kaelan. So I think Kaelan was going to set aside Honora and marry Selene, which is a very, very controversial, but maybe pretty good. It would unite the two countries, I suppose. But it's kind of like, you know, the English and the French getting married. Like, so the English, that nearly happened in England, with England and France, with Henry V, I think it was. But he died before he could actually, you know, take the throne. So the French, the English beat the French so badly, unfortunately for them, that the French king married his only daughter to Henry V, and declared that Henry V would succeed him on his death. So Henry V, King of England, would have been Henry the First of France as well, and united the two kingdoms. That's how close we were. But Henry V died of dysentery, I believe, shortly before, or he just died of a weird illness shortly thereafter. So like a year or two after, he was dead. So we nearly got a king of England and France who united the both countries, and of course the King of England would have been married to the Princess of France, who's the last surviving member of the Capet dynasty, if I remember correctly. So that would have been it. War of the 100 Years' War over, right? That would have been it. Checkmate. You know, you now have a king in both kingdoms. It wouldn't have lasted, of course. A generation or two later, we would have had a big civil war or something. But it still would have been cool to see a united England and France into a single kingdom. We were very close to it. And that is something that Kaelan was trying to do with Selene. And they were very close to it too. But obviously Kaelan died before they could do anything about it.
Forgive us, my king. Once we flushed the darkspawn from their holes and bought ourselves some time, we'll be back to see you to the Maker.
Oh yeah.
Darkspawn, kill them all.
That's made it personal. Ah, you didn't get to do your little trap.
Got it.
Splint mail gloves. Iridium gloves. Chainmail. Good armor, good stuff. That's cool. Firebolt and battle axes, okay. Some decent stuff.
Trap right ahead.
Thanks, Liliana. That was really well timed.
Twisted creatures. Now is better than later.
Oh. Keelan's breastplate. I think we've only got his helmet to go. I think we're done with his stuff anyway. Do we need any more strength from you? No, I don't think we do. Back at the Tower of Ishal, alright, okay. I'm pretty certain Royce could have just tanked that to the face and carried on running, but it's fine. Okay.
Right, come on!
Oh, these dudes ain't shit, look at this!
Let's see what you're made of!
No match for Starfang, you little bitch. Stay down.
I'll get on it.
Another one down.
Now, better than later.
Down the hole and into the deep. I don't even want to imagine where that leads.
Now's better than later.
Guess going down. Let's burn them out.
No end to these blasted things. So you can get off my back. I know you still can. You will not win a All right, all right. Got it.
The light is fast.
Straight through. No messing about.
Right, all right.
Right. surprised.
So be it.
Duncan's dagger, Duncan's sword. Take those. It's actually around about where Duncan died, wasn't it? Because he was here and then he looked up and saw that. I'm really hoping one of these corpses that was ridden up wasn't him. Okay. Kaelin's helm. Grey Warden Commander. I think this might have been Duncan's Grey Warden Commander stuff.
There. That is the last of them. I only pray we can carry them as valiantly as he.
I'm here.
Or even. But we could talk to him then. That'd have been weird. So we gotta walk all the way back now? Okay, fair enough. Oh no, no, no. That's cool! They should have done this for the Urn of Sacred Ashes. That would have been cool.
Oh, they left him here to rot. We need to do something.
Bring him down, leave him to the wolves. He's dead and gone, let the Darkspawn have their fun. No. He's of royal blood and he deserves a pyre. If I was a dwarf, I'd probably do number 3, but no, I'm not. He's of royal blood and deserves a pyre.
He was a good man, who hoped too much, and died too young. He deserves what little honor we can afford to grant him.
Had to take that, sorry. Pretty cool. Alright. I think we can leave now. Our business here is done. We've vented our frustrations in the Darkspawn that remain. Found a few interesting things about Ferelden history, and got a really cool set of armour that I think suits Alistair really, really, really well. I think it really does suit him well. So, we will go back to... Where did we go? There we go, there's the little map. Around here. Go back to the world map and to our camp now. It is really cool coming back to the start of the game, though. I think that more games should do things like this. More RPGs, anyway. Right, we'll get out of here first. Head to Redcliffe Village. So I'm travelling to places where you would camp. Do you know what I mean? You wouldn't just camp in the middle of the Darkspawn Horde. More combat? More combat.
Kill them all.
Our Lehman sends his regards, Warden. We're trying to keep the roads clear and safe.
Good lads. Carry on. We're heading towards Redcliffe. I do like how these random encounters happen around where those factions actually are on the world map. That's pretty cool. I want to see if she got home alright. She did. Good.
My Valena returned. She told me of your daring rescue. I can't begin to tell you how grateful I am. Take this. A reward for your deed. It's dwarven made and should serve you well.
I don't need it. You can keep it.
That's even kinder of you. Thank you again. I'm forever in your debt.
It's alright, mate. Don't worry about it. That's all I wanted to do. So a lot of people don't actually come back to Redcliffe after you've done any of that. What did I just see there? Didn't Liliana talk about Andraste's grace? I swear she did. Right. I'm thinking, can I wear the Warden armor? Alright, so basically it's just a really cool version of the what's it made of? Red steel. Okay. Okay. Right, I think she can have this, can't she?
Flowers? For me? They're beautiful.
Mm-hmm. They're your mother's flowers, aren't they?
These were her favorite. I haven't seen these in such a long time. They smell just like Mother used to. Thank you. Thank you so much for remembering.
You're welcome.
Oh, hello. Is there something you wanted to talk about?
Want to talk to you about what happened today.
It's nothing. I'm fine. I'm just thinking.
Do share.
I can't get what happened out of my head. I'd been in Lothering for years, and she still thought I was plotting against her. She didn't trust me. Maybe she never did. She loved me when she could use me and control me. And now that she can't, she wants me dead. It hurts to realize that I never really knew her.
Maybe you did, and you just didn't want to admit it.
I knew she was ruthless, but I didn't know how far she could go. She is self-serving, cruel. She uses people, then discards them. But that's how she survives in the life she leads. What if she's right? What if we're the same? I should just have stayed in the Chantry.
You think that would have made it better?
You don't understand. I forgot my life as a bard while I was in the cloister. I felt safe. I didn't have to watch my back all the time. That's what made Marjolaine the person she is, don't you see? It ruined her. It will ruin me too. It's already happened. When we killed her, I enjoyed it. Seeing her dead gave me satisfaction.
She did you a great injustice.
But that is no reason to rejoice over her death.
Yeah, it is.
That is what she would do. I don't want that. What we're doing, what we've done, hunted men down, killed them. Part of me loves it. It invigorates me, and this scares me. I feel myself slipping.
Marjolaine chose who she became, so can you.
How can you be so sure?
Evil doesn't worry about not being good.
That is true. I can always trust you to show me things from a different perspective. I would like to be alone for now. I have many things to consider. Thank you for listening to me.
Good.
You called.
I have a question.
I am hardly surprised.
Why did you come to Ferelden?
I was sent to be the eyes of the Antam. The Arishok asked what is the Blight. By his curiosity, I am now here.
What's an Arishok?
The one who commands the Antam, the body of the Kunari.
So he's your king?
Kunari have no kings.
Why does he care about the Blight?
Why do you?
Ferelden is my home.
So if this Blight were in Orlais, it could consume the land with impunity. Don't strain yourself pondering that. I do not know why the Arishok sent us. He commands and I go.
Did you find an answer to his question?
A portion of it.
What's the answer?
Were you not at Ostagar when the army was overwhelmed? That is your answer.
Do you have to report back?
Yes.
When are you going to do that?
Never. I cannot go home.
Sorry. Well, you can stay with us.
Thank you. Can we move on? We keep the Darkspawn waiting.
Sure.
As you wish.
You know, maybe this isn't the best time to be thinking about this, but I've something to ask you. Chances are we'll be heading to Denerim soon. And when we're there, I wonder if we might be able to look someone up.
Loghain will get what's coming to him, I promise you.
No, I know that. That's not what I'm talking about. The thing is, I have a sister, a half-sister. I told you about my mother, right? She was a servant at Redcliffe Castle and she had a daughter. Only, I never knew about her. I don't think she knew about me either. They kept my birth a secret, after all. But, after I became a Grey Warden, I did some checking, and... well, I found out she's still alive. In Denerim.
Have you contacted her?
No. I thought about writing her, but I never did. And then we were called down to Ostagar, and I never got the chance. She's the only real family I have left. The only family not also mixed up in the whole royal thing. I've just been thinking that maybe it's time I went to see her. With the blight coming and everything, I don't know if I'll ever get another chance to see her. Maybe I can help her. Warn her about the danger, I don't know.
What are you expecting she will do?
I'm not sure. I don't know anything about her except her name and where she lives. Her name is Goldana, and I think she remarried but still lives just outside the alienage. If we're in the area, then, well, it's worth a look.
Fair enough.
You are a true warrior and worthy of respect.
Yeah, he is. One thing I miss of Wynne is when she says, "Can you take your hound somewhere else? He stinks." And you can say, like, "Yes, he will fell our enemies with his stench." And the dog just goes, "Ah!" Favorite things.
I enjoy the nights at camp. The night always seems more peaceful to me. Safer.
I don't know what you mean.
I feel the night grants us a reprieve from the troubles of the day. Silly, isn't it? The Darkspawn never sleep, and they lurk in the shadows.
It's not silly to seek moments to lay down your burdens.
I enjoy those nights when we stand guard together, talking to pass the time in those small hours. Well, I talk and you listen mostly. Sometimes I succumb and fall asleep and wake to find you still watchful. And I know you're watching out for me.
It'd be nice if you stayed awake for a change. Yeah. I was going to say number 2. This is Royce we're talking about, right?
What I'm trying to say is that I trust you. I'm comfortable around you. I know you'll be there when I need you. You are our leader and my friend, and sometimes I think that maybe we could be more than that. Maker, look at me stumbling over my words like an ill-educated peasant girl. Some bard I am.
We are more than friends. I thought that was obvious.
Really? No one told me. You felt the same way and didn't do me the courtesy of informing me? You made me say all those things. Why couldn't you have said them first? Oh, oh, how very awkward.
That's me. I'm a terrible person.
Oh, chivalry is so dead, making the lady spill her guts like that.
Haha.
Well, that settles it then.
Alright, so we're going around the party, it seems. The reason why I did that is because, like Lily, Morrigan's like, you know, one, Royce thinks he's gonna die within months, you know, so why not? And number 2, Morrigan said it's only gonna be casual between them, so he's like, well, okay, fair enough. You know. Anyway, next time we'll be talking around the party, then going to Denerim to do some stuff, and then we're going to carry on with the main quest line of Dragon Age Origins, which will involve us going to... where are we going? Elves. The elves are next. Alright. See you later. Have a good one. Bye now.